blessed 126th Independence Day to all of us. Miss Jignet Abad Valencia and Mr. Vincent Vince Lamamigo II. May welcome them to a big round of applause.
Good evening, everyone! Yes. Wow, we can hear you! What were you thinking tonight?
How are you, Vince?
You look awesome.
And you look amazing as well.
Wow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our 126th Philippine Independence Day celebration.
Yes.
So what's in store for tonight, Vic?
But before we finally roll on this, first and foremost, we would like to, of course, welcome each of everyone here right now. But before we finally roll on this, we would like to draw your attentions for a few reminders. First, our emergency exit, look at it at your left and at your right. And the bar is open now till late. So, Jignet, that's the gonna be happening for tonight. It's a big party.
For sure, we'll make it an amazing and fun evening for everyone. Just a little trivia, all right, ladies and gents. Our Independence Day actually had happened in June 12, 1898 to be exact, from the Spanish colonization. Just a little trivia for everyone, okay? And every year now we try to celebrate the hardship and the hard work of our ancestors that had fought for our independence. Isn't that great? Yes, very good. And we are so proud of that, aren't we? All right, well done. So, we will all have a lovely evening, ladies and gents. So sit back and relax. But first of all, Vico?
Yes, for these around, ladies and gents, this is it. The moment that we're all waiting for. The entrance of the chorus, dignitaries, IIA officers, and the community leaders. To start with, we may call the Philippine flag, carer Mr. John Carl Baguio, program and director and choreographer. Is all welcome again, Mr. John Carl Baguio. A big round of applause. And Madam Elsa. And Madam Elsa de la Cruz, IIA President.
Wearing the Irish flag is Mr. Joseph Reed, KOR Commander of the Knights of Rizal, and Ms. Salud Morenoy, Vice President of Human Visaya, Ireland. For the KKSA flag to be carried by Sheila Riono, President of 126th Filipino Community, and Mr. Donald Hermosissima, President of Hilton Filipino Community.
Once again, ladies and gents, the entrance.
That's very inspiring, Miss Emilu.
Bayang magiliw, handa awit. Bayang magiliw, melas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi. Di ka pa sisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo'y bukaw. May ilang
stage. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Now, a lovely lady has something special for us as well. She's a grand finalist.
To be called this particular individual. You know, this person, she's been in the community for, I would say, for ages. She won 3 presidency Grand Slam for a few years. And if you're gonna hear her name, you will be quiet and pay attention. Are you guys ready for that? Without further ado, the Iron Lady of Filipino community is all welcome,
Miss Elsa de la Cruz, the President of Filipino Irish Association. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a warm welcome and a round of applause. Good evening, Madam President, Miss Elsa. The stage is yours. You look gorgeous tonight.
Yeah, but we're a bit nervous here now.
Okay, we better go out now. Like, let's go and step out of the stage.
Thank you, Vince. And of course, our beauteous, very kind and generous Jignet. As Jignet has been very helpful to us for this type of events. We organized, I think, 3 or 4 years together with the St. James Hospital. Our respected Honorary Consul Raymond Garrett, sir, Councilor Moynihan, a round of applause please. Why are you so quiet? Architect Leia Duran, our very supportive choreographer and program director, Jan Karil Baguio. Thank you. Beautiful models from the different Filipino community groups. And of course, our ever supportive community leaders. Please allow me to call them because they are very important to me. May I call on the President of the Waterford Filipino community, Sheila Rollo, and the officers. The President of Filipino Kilder community, Mr. Hermosissimo Amigo. And of course, all the officers, please stand. I am overwhelmed. That's why you see I can see people in here. Of course, the MRCI, headed by Irene and Sandra. Thank you so much. And of course, I cannot name all the officers of the Ilocano Filipino Association, headed by the Vice President, Lucia Anderson, all the way from Cork. She's been with her team since 10 o'clock this morning. She drive from Skull to Dublin. I can't do too much without them. Other guests, La Rosa Healthcare International Recruitment Services, Managing Director, Attorney Jocelyn Simpson, wherever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests and fellow Filipinos, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Imagine we are in that moment 126 years ago when General Emilio Aguinaldo proclaimed the independence of the Philippines from colonial rule. Filipinos are gathered, crying and shouting about the freedom that we had fought for when we triumphed over oppression and abuse, and when we first celebrated our victory as a nation. As we gather today, we commemorate that very moment as we celebrate the bravery and resilience of our heroes, who sacrificed their lives so we could enjoy the life that we have now as a nation, free and victorious. Let this be a day of not only a celebration of our independence, but a reflection of our share in the pursuit of nation building. Oh, palakpak naman siya. You know me already. I cannot give my speech without your applause, you know. As overseas Filipino workers, we are doing our part economically, but I am challenging everyone here to and also uphold our rich culture and heritage, and commit to unity, resilience, and collective spirit as we continue to let those 3 stars representing the big islands shining brightly all over the world. Let us be the agents of change and progress, but let us acknowledge the contributions of every Filipino all over the world, from skilled workers to dedicated teachers, healthcare professionals, servants, and many, many more. We are conquering the world as we strive for development that benefits of all Filipinos. Let us not forget the past that led us to victorious battle for our rights to sovereignty. Let it be celebrated with full commitment to make our dear country progressive and united. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Mabuhay ang ating kalayaan! Thank you and enjoy the rest of the celebration.
Spearheaded by our very own Mr. John Carter Baguio. A big round of applause.
referred to as Abel Ilonggo or simply Abel. A weaving tradition native to the Ilocano people of the northern Philippines. The textile is produced is sought after in the fashion show and interior design industry due to its softness, durability, suitability in tropical climates, and for its austere design patterns. From Donnybrook, Dublin 4, ladies and gentlemen, from Dublin 4, Ms. Dean Caro of the Ilocano Irish Association. Next up, Philippine Turtle. A red turtle that shows elegance and sophistication. It formed from the early Spanish colonial period, the 1700s, the revolution against Spain, and the Philippine-American War, the Victorian era. The American colonial period, two world wars, past the atomic age, treated authoritarian rule of the markets. From Dublin 4, for Ms. Marian Francesca Tapova from Mississippi Texas. Our next model is wearing binacol. The binacol fabric is indigenous to the Ilocanos and ethnic communities of Ilocos and Cordillera. It is woven in two colors, forming geometric patterns of squares and rectangles, giving an optical illusion that is said to create a dizzying effect to drive away bad spirits. The Inabel, a distinct Ilocano in origin, is one of the many tribes of the Ilocos region in the Philippines. Abel is, by the way, the Ilocano word for weave. The art of weaving binacol has been dwindling, however, recent efforts of modern designers to use these textiles are aimed to bring the art back from the brink of extinction. From North Dublin, another Abel Ilocano creation. The term is derived from the local verb for weave. Abel and Ilocano noun Inabel, describing any kind of woven fabric. It has since been adapted to refer to a specific kind of textile indigenous to the
crafted with blue sequins altogether. This dress represents the blue seas that surround the Philippine archipelago. The movement and flow of the fabric shows how the silky waves over seas catch the light that shines upon our waters from the sun of the tropic climate. And as it catches the light, it reflects the split of light rays that display in the air, the rainbow. Underneath the water is a rich, colorful corals represented by the intricate detailed flowers laid on the bodice down to the hemline of the dress and on its Filipiniana butterfly sleeves. The waterborne city. Round of applause for Miss Abigail Towel, representing Waterford Filipino Arts. Our next model is wearing an ethnic Filipiniana. This elegant and timeless ethnic wear combines both Filipino heritage and Kalinga culture. This popular design, though with different variation, is usually worn by empowered women, including the youth in the province of Kalinga, Cordillera region in northern Philippines. The fabric used in this outfit is called giniling. Giniling, yeah, which is one of the oldest traditional Kalinga weave designs and is used in the olden days only for traditional skirt called tapis. However, with the changing times and fashion, the fabric is also used for any ethnic apparel, including bags and accessories, without losing its cultural significance. From Cornwall in 2022. Once again, representing the Ilocano Irish Association, Jayka Awin. Please welcome the modern Yakan. She's wearing a modern interpretation of the traditional Yakan costume, which combines contemporary design elements with the rich cultural heritage of the Yakan people, envisioning elegance and sophistication. The outfit highlights intricate patterns and vibrant colors, reflecting both the artistry and history of Yakan weaving, while bringing a fresh, stylish perspective to traditional attire. This expansion provides more context and details about the costume, highlighting both its cultural significance and modern appeal. From Dublin City. even overcrowded. Manok means rooster, bird, or chicken. Sari manok symbolizes the legendary bird of Maranao people, profusely decorated with colorful feathers holding a fish on its beak. Maranaos believe that the Sari manok will bring good fortune and bountiful harvest, a cultural heritage that has now been adopted by the whole country, and nowadays it has become one of the enduring symbols. From Dublin, traditional Mandalmo costume are now worn only on special occasions. Traditional fabric was alpaca or hemp. Weaved by the ICAN process, fabric used now is cotton cloth, obtained through trade. From Dublin 13, Dragon Festival costume depicts the Agusasan culture and heritage, and the central theme of the celebration still dwells around paying tribute to the rich cultural heritage of the Agusanans. From Adair, Hilton,
Silencio, ladies and gents.
Everybody must sit down. I cannot talk while everybody is Before I be going to our guest of honor, may I also acknowledge the presence of our Miss IIA 2023, Miss Vilma O'Mahony. And also our architect, Mr. Deo Mahoney. We will see his, our props later. And of course, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Eric Baltazar, the executive manager from La Rosa. And my dear friend, very good teamwork, Mrs. Arlite Patalimot, the consultant of Brother Healthcare, Madam. Now, please give me another round of applause, please. The task given to me, I think this is the hardest part. But as your board leader, I have to follow orders from the officers and all the committees. I think the last table there are very good. I want that I'll be alone talking.
That's order by the principal.
I thought you are full already, so you're not very chatty now. He represents the local electoral area of Palmerstown, Fonthill, and South Dublin County Council, and he was re-elected last week with overwhelming votes. A round of applause, please. Having topped the poll, we must say he is well loved by his constituents due to his accomplishment and leadership. He works with communities in Locan, Palmerstown, Clondalkin, and Balgadi. He is also the chairperson of the South Dublin County Joint Policing Committee. He has a PhD in political science and he is a research consultant of public policy. Of course, the very most important in his life, he has a very supportive, loving, and beautiful wife with two wonderful boys. Ladies and gentlemen, with much ado, it is my pride and honor to present to you the man of the hour, Councillor Shane Monahan, sir.
¿Cómo está, everybody? Good evening. I think I'm going to recruit Elsa to be my campaign manager from now on. She's done a wonderful job describing me. I think I need to open all the doors to let my head out after I finish this speech.
Good idea.
Thank you very much for letting me be part of this with you and celebrating the 126th anniversary of your Independence Day in the Republic of the Philippines this evening. It's a great honour to be here, and I want to thank President of the IIA and her officers, Madam Elsa de la Cruz, for a wonderful welcome, for extending the invitation, and I think leading from the front deployed alongside her team of officers. I also want to acknowledge the presence of the Honorary Consul, Graham Barrett, and a friend of mine, Mr. Joseph Reid, who has been eating with me this afternoon as well. I think one of the great things about this occasion is that it encourages one to research and to learn about the people who have welcomed me to join in your meal and in your celebration today. Though I feel at a disadvantage having followed the fashion show that just preceded me, and I see on the programme that you're expecting inspirational words from me, I can't match the inspiration that we saw from the wonderful costumes and fashion show this afternoon, but I will do my very best. When hearing the MCs describe the various colours and symbolism of your national flag, I'm struck by the values that are encapsulated in the colours that are represented there. The inclusion of equality in the white, peace, truth and justice as represented by blue, and the patriotism, the valour, the love for country as evidenced by red. And the thing that strikes me is that these values are shared by this island nation, an island nation like your own, where we not only value all those things, love of country, a belief in equality, and yearning for justice, but also, as encapsulated here today, an overwhelming sense of unity, and pride of where we come from, and pride of where we now call home. And that in many ways isn't the only manner in which there are similarities between the people of the Philippines and the people of Ireland. We both have a history defined by great faith. We both have sent our peoples around the world to work in various professions, but most notably in the fields of education and of health. And then when people meet people from the Philippines or from Ireland, it is usually in a setting where care is being provided. And not only a care, but a loving, a gentle, and a deep care. But not only that drive to succeed, that drive to do well, that drive to innovate. The number of Filipino people that have set up their own businesses in this country, that are now employing people in Ireland that have made this country home. And that present day way is not just the only way in which we share these similarities, but our histories as well. We both have a history of where we struggled for freedom, encapsulated in your case in the 8 provinces that led the revolution against Spanish rule. We also led a revolution against a larger neighbour. But in the same breath have taken our place among the nations of the world. And 126 years on, it is very fair to say that the people of the Republic of the Philippines have most certainly taken your place among the nations of the world. And that is very well. While our links have existed as long as both our countries have been independent, we have had formal diplomatic links since the mid-1980s, and they are becoming stronger and stronger with the opening of reciprocal embassies in both countries, soon to be completed in Dublin in the coming months as well, I hope. But we speak today in your home, and I want to take a moment to talk about the importance that diversity plays in Ireland. Many of you have made your home here, are raising your families here, are embedded in your communities. And Ireland is very proud to count you among our number. And don't let anyone tell you that you aren't welcome here. Beg falter roll Vigoni, you will always be welcome here. This is your home. Your diversity is our strength. We want more of it, we want to deepen it. And I look forward to the day that we have a Filipino-Irish person elected to our local councils, to our Dáil, our national parliament, and maybe even one day, president of our country. But that is the diversity that makes us strong. And that diversity should not just be in our civic life, it should be in our economic life. And I know from my own experience of representing communities in Lucan, Palmerstown and Glenalkin that you are embedded in our local communities, in our local churches, in our residents associations, in our sports clubs and in the groups that support older people as well. Keep going. Keep adding to our national life. Keep bringing that unique brand of characteristics that you as a people bring. Add to our diversity. Strengthen our links. Strengthen our friendships. friendships, and be proud of this, your home. Encourage participation in your country, and do not be afraid to innovate, to test new ideas, to bring the best of who you are, to make the best of what we all can be. And so, my friends, my fellow patriots, I'll take my leave of you tonight. And in Irish, we say slán leat or slán agwibh. And the difference is when someone is leaving a home, we say slán leat. Let there be safety with you. But the person then returns to say slán agwibh. May you keep the safety as well. So let that not be our greeting tonight, when we part our ways, to leave safety with each other, to live in each other's shadow as we do in this country, and to treasure the bond that ties us together. So, Bubi Hive, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for letting me be part of it, and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.
We have